Welcome back to Night in the Woods.
Welcome back to scissoring.
Oh. No scissor man.
Crimes.
So is May is May gonna be eaten by zombies?
This shit's
We're going to learn about important backstory right now.
This shit's important.
Hot skeleton.
Hot skeleton sex.
Hot, spooky bone.
Crushing
rattling
hard
hard
on
on
those
those
dang
dang bones.
Ugh. Oh.
Mom, I broke real life. Send help.
Back to the void with me. She didn't pay her existence bill. So she has to return to void.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Weird Autumn.
Oh.
So yeah, she had a pretty major form of a mental breakdown.
And then she
back
beat
in
the
high school.
shit out of someone.
We'll read that.
Yeah. I mean, the lead up to, the opening to this story was, remember when I beat the shit out of that person? So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
She got traumatized by a tree?
Jesus Christ, Justin, can you even read?
Sorry, it kind of flew past me. I didn't read it in time.
She was playing the video game, and she was so invested in the game, and the game broke, and shit wasn't real anymore, and something in her brain snapped.
That's some fucked up mental issues.
Just shapes.
And beats.
Is that what's going to happen to Germ if something like that happens to him?
This doesn't have anything to do with Germ.
I've never heard of someone having a mental breakdown over a video game.
Well, it wasn't the video game itself. It was the idea of
Just
existence itself no longer, something
having
no longer
meaning.
existing. Yeah.
Huh. I like May as a character, but I still think her reasoning is a bit odd.
So yeah, this is also why
Was
she
there
can't.
TV on in the background?
Yeah. This is why she doesn't do well in college.
Yeah, that's why she dropped out and came home.
She just had some sudden existential crisis.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, remember
She's
that
mentioned
statue we beat the shit out of 21 parts ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
She's
first dream
mentioned
sequence.
shapes several times, but she has not mentioned beats.
Oh. So does that explain her overall personality, or is that just the reason why she dropped out?
I mean, it is why she dropped out. Because, home is the only place that's familiar and where she's, mentally stable.
Because it seems otherwise she's just what's the word? Well, I don't know. Does it feel like she kind of lacks a little bit of empathy towards other people?
Well, I mean, that kind of has to do with,
So that's
that
interesting.
mental breakdown she had.
So all those times where she's been really weird outside of her house, that was because, wow. All
Yeah.
right then.
It's like the dreams and all that.
That's kind of weird.
She caught the Godfleys.
It's kind of sad too.
I don't know. I mean, comparing the two of them, I still think Greg has a little bit more of a legitimate reason than she does.
A legitimate
I mean-
reason for what?
For like, I
Just-
mean, there's not really a. Don't think she really needs a reason. I mean, destroying the bathroom was one thing, but like, it's like she can't control what goes on in her head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in terms of the two that have an existential crisis, I just find Greg to be a bit more believable.
I mean, Greg just has depression. Greg's situation is a lot different.
Well, yeah,
Greg's situation is relatable, but very plain.
but the thing is that Greg's situation is more believable because that kind of thing happens all the time.
Well,
Pretty
yeah, I
sure
mean-
people have mental breakdowns quite often as well.
Yeah, it's just not as common. So anyway, we're confronting this guy,
Mr.
Oh,
Ghost.
that
Our
asshole.
our
Well,
ghost,
This bozo again.
who refuses to speak. All right, you ready to throw
Because
hands,
he's an
bitch?
asshole.
Whoa! Holy fuck!
Yo, what up?
Who shot that? Oh,
It
oh,
was Greg.
I
I'm
forgot.
not gonna lie. That was pretty badass.
I forgot that Greg had a fucking crossbow. Oh, so what? Is his little like friendship thing almost like a fucking foreshadow?
Yes. Yeesh.
Realistically, Greg could have done something really terrible right there.
Greg, you're a fucking hero.
But fuck, crossbow bolts are no joke. I think they're actually considered worse than getting shot with a bullet.
I mean, crossbow bolts don't have lead in them, so
But they get stuck in you.
I mean, so do bullets.
I think it
Bullets can
depends
pass
on
through.
I think it depends on the head of the bolt. But crossbow bolts can actually do more damage than a regular bullet can. It also, I think, depends on where he shot him.
Shoulder.
So that was a hell of a shot. Because I can only assume he was far enough away that the guy couldn't see him.
Oh, okay. One of the
Oh.
answers is just okay.
Oh,
You big dumb idiot. You big
Yeah, it's-
smelly willy.
well, I guess I'm going to assume because you had a lot of friendship with Greg, or at least in terms of like events for him, that he's the reason. I mean, he's the one that shot him because of it.
Greg shoots him no matter what.
Oh,
But like the conversation on the couch in the first whatever it was,
yeah.
Part of the video.
five minutes of this video. If you have more if you do more shit with B, it'll be B instead of Greg.
Ah.
Oh, but well, I guess in terms of a narrative, if you don't do any of Greg's little side things, his crossbow kind of comes out of nowhere.
That is true.
In other
He-
words, Greg is the canonical route
I mean,
and the one
not,
true friend.
not necessarily.
I'm joking.
But like, if you do Greg's thing, his crossbow becomes a bit of foreshadowing. But if you don't do it, his crossbow kind of comes out of nowhere. Like if I was,
But I mean, it's.
oh,
I was gonna say it's not out of character for Greg to own a crossbow, though.
oh no, it's not out of character. But if you see that without actually playing around with Greg, you're just like, what the fuck was that?
Just one something.
Bang bang.
Well, considering I think the other dudes had like knives and shit, Greg is pretty well armed right now. Oof.
So anyway, it's time to explore this mine, and try and find that dude that ran away. Spooky. Spookfest is over though.
Yeah. Spookfest DLC
You know-
confirmed.
It's nice that everybody's here and Greg is actually armed this time, but I don't know why they're having fucking May limp around with them.
Until we finish Night in the Woods, this is Spookfest 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Because it doesn't really look like May's in any condition to be doing this.
I mean,
Probably
no,
not.
but at the same time, there are there's pretty obviously some fucked up shit going on down here with those cloaked figures.
Well, yeah, but what they're doing isn't exactly legal. Especially since Greg just shot someone. So far, it seems like Greg is the only one that's actually capable of actually hurting someone. I don't know about B and them.
I'm sure they could throw a punch. Especially Angus. He's a big guy.
Well, if push comes to shove, B can bite a motherfucker.
That's like... that seems a little bit racist.
Hey,
But, I mean, you're not wrong.
oh, what was that?
Greg can awkwardly
Oh.
stare at them.
No, I think that was Angus. He walked over something.
Yes, he
They're
did. He
summoning
walked
the
over and
elevator.
pulled the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lever over there. Admittedly, because Greg shot the dude, I thought that was his body with the crossbow bolt sticking out. I didn't know that was a lever.
So you thought he just kind of fell over and died, and no one commented on it?
Either that, or he's so injured that he passed out. Although I figured, it would kind of be a bit odd why they just ignore it. Oh, red tint, this is bad. I'm surprised Angus is here, considering I don't think mines have a lot of air.
I mean, he's here to help.
It's not as my big guy. Yeah, I'm surprised that Angus is actually the biggest character here.
Yes, he is. He is a unit.
He's the tank.
He's an absolute unit.
He's a brick house.
He's mighty mighty.
Oh, okay. Oh, please
He's
get
letting it all hang out.
Damn
Oh,
it.
God. As narrow as this place is getting, it's probably good to have someone watch the back. Oh, this is one of those sections. It's because May is moving so fucking slow, they just, cut away.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, at this point of the game, May is incapable of running.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really in any condition to do much moving at all.
Are we going
I'm
to play the rest of
also
the game as a
incapable.
limping May?
Not the rest of the game.
She gets better.
I got
Come on,
better.
Greg. I know you have a green herb in your pocket or something.
And junk.
That dude ran pretty far for someone with a fucking crossbow bolt, man. I mean, I know it was just in the shoulder. And you wouldn't think that would affect his running. I'm sure he's bleeding right now.
That is the longest lasting cigarette I've ever seen in my life, B.
It's a fake cigarette.
She uses it for appearances.
She uses it. She explained this in the basement episode. She uses it because she's trying to quit.
Oh, it's a placebo effect?
Well, I mean,
she
you
thinks-
can't just
Oh.
quitting cigarettes cold turkey is very, very difficult.
No,
So
I
you
can
need
see
to have
where I can see where B is.
you need to have some sort of
I'm saying still, though, they've been walking for a very long time, so the battery on that thing must be very, very good.
Well, oh shit.
Hi there.
Greg, start shooting.
I'm gonna kill them all.
We're even?
Yeah, they shot at us.
Oh, yeah. It was the fall that hurt her, right? Because I thought she got hit. What?
What are they getting at?
They'll explain. Anyone who's seen the movie Hot Fuzz, this is pretty familiar.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of like Hot Fuzz.
So suddenly we've gone all Silent Hill with the cultists and shit.
Do 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 do.
What is this, like some sort of grave or something?
It's a hole.
It's a hole to the center of the earth.
Everything.
Is this Tremors?
No, this is Tremors 2.
Oh. So there's gonna be big ass like worm things coming out of the ground.
It's gonna be like in Mega Man games where nothing's gonna come out until you try to jump over it, and then something's just gonna jump right out and like, boom, you're dead.
No, that's fine. They can like then just start wall jumping up the same wall.
No, I'm talking about like classic Mega Man, like you're screwed.
So suddenly this has become like Journey to the Center of the Earth or something. See, this music is definitely fucking ominous for something this silly looking.
How is this silly at all?
No, I mean the overall aesthetic of the whole game is kind of silly looking.
I mean, but like the tone is very serious at the moment.
Oh, maybe I'm used to cultists. It's like, oh, you guys again.
He sings.
Then again, I played a franchise that was primarily about crazy cultists, so I guess this doesn't bother me as much.
When did this get all super political? Okay.
Yep, they're
always been-
Republicans.
Oh,
It's always been
no.
Super political.
I knew Republicans were cultists.
Yeah, sure.
They probably put pentagrams all over the office. Don't worry, guys. Doom Guy will save us.
Oh man. That means that all along, the character that's been speaking out to May has been Donald Trump.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Rip.
that's worse than I imagined.
So he's one of the demons, too. You know, I'm surprised no one else except for May is commenting on any of this.
So yeah, basically, they're just like they're a crazy cult that's like feeding this like fake god by throwing people into this hole as they, as they deem like don't contribute to the town or whatever.
So if someone's lazy, they get murdered.
So, Jack, do you go back to the church at the end of the game?
I don't think so. Why?
Okay, then I'll just say it now. So if everyone remembers the homeless dude that we met at the church.
Oh, by the way, they killed your. Before you continue that, they killed Casey.
Oh yeah, they killed Casey.
Which one was Casey?
Casey was the kid that they mentioned in the beginning of the game that went missing. Like they said, like he probably skipped town or something. No, they threw him in this hole and he died.
Oh, is that all?
So anyway, what were you saying?
The homeless guy that you meet outside the church, after a little bit, he's no longer there. So it's implied that at some point they throw him in the hole as well.
Oh, Greg is pissed.
Well, dang it.
Well, do they outnumber him or something?
They've got.
Well, I mean, they have real guns.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to fire a real gun than a crossbow.
Don't give me that shit, you fucking piece of shit.
See, yeah, no, it's one of those things where they firmly believe that they're doing the right thing when they are very much not doing the right
It's
thing.
like, well, on top of that, it's like, motherfucker, I play Dead Space. None of that shit those motherfuckers say is good. I know your ways. I know how this goes.
So they're basically the KKK.
Yeah.
I
Essentially.
mean,
well, I mean, they're not
less racist
and more,
less involved in
like,
hate crimes, but yes.
They're not racist, but they don't particularly like people that I guess they deem
Unworthy.
Well, yeah, unworthy of the community, I guess.
I mean, pretty much.
And beats.
Like they said they threw Casey in the hole because they said his cousin got arrested for selling drugs or having a meth lab or whatever, and they figured that Casey was going to run down the same path, so they threw him in the hole. Without even giving him a chance.
Yep. So hey gang, do you want to take this over?
No, thank you. I'm gonna sit over here and not be a crazy Republican that throws people down pits in order to offer to a god. Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
You cannot do that, bro. That's it, Greg. Next time we come here, bring the flamethrower.
That's not gonna help either.
Yeah, well, he'll torch
Flamethrowers
all their
have very
robes and
short
shit.
range.
Well,
Exactly.
Flamethrowers actually has some pretty decent range. I mean, it could actually burn everybody in this particular spot.
I doubt
From
it.
where we're standing,
Yeah, flamethrowers don't have as short a range as you think they do.
but they still have guns.
Yeah, but they'll still be burned to death.
I mean, it takes getting killed by a bullet takes a lot less time than burning to death.
But fire,
Justin,
it satisfies
Justin,
me.
you are seriously underestimating the number of people who are armed on that side.
There's 8 visible people. 9.
No, but for real,
Two
no.
probably
have
more.
guns.
Two
Two
of them
have
literally
guns.
have their guns loaded and pointed already.
Well, no, for real though, if I came down here with like a bunch of people, everybody would have guns because I do own guns. Like swords ain't the only thing I own. Especially since
Oh man, this.
Oh. What happened?
I was gonna say this is
Oh.
ending right in the middle, isn't it? Yep. Cool.
It had to end at some point.